As you all know, Kuwait National Library is the biggest library in Kuwait, and you can read a lot of informations. So come on with us so we can learn and read more informations.
So welcome back, dear friends, and now we're going to see which book we have for today. So the book's name is There Is No Place Like Space, and it's written by one of my most favorite authors. He's Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss actually got me reading, and this book, although it is not the first book that I have actually read, this book has so many great information. It's going to be really helpful for all of you, and it's really easy to understand and really fun. So it just kind of stays in your head. Like if you're learning a school book, it doesn't really stay with you. But then if you read a story, definitely in 2 seconds you're all by hearted, right? So let's see what the book is about. There's no place like space.
I definitely agree with that.
Me too.
Actually, my dream is going to space. I love space.
Space is like so mysterious.
I know.
So let's see what this book has. I'm Captain the Hat and we're off to have fun. We'll visit the planets, the stars and the sun. There's no place like space. I will prove it to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. Jump in, here we go. We will fly up so high we can dance on the moon and play games in the sky. We will swing past the stars, and in case you missed them, you'll soon see the planets in our solar system. There are 8 planets of these that circle the sun, which were previously 9, but we'll see what's the reason that it has changed, and soon you'll be able to name every one.
Wait guys, I have a question. What do you think is another name for the solar system?
Let's see.
The family of the sun.
Yeah, why not? What is it?
Galaxy.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So let's see. Mercury's close to the sun's burning light. It is hot in the daytime, but freezing at night. Okay, it doesn't make sense. I mean, yes, it kind of makes sense that Mercury is the closest to the sun because it is the first planet.
I know. But how would it be like so freezing? Because it's kind of the closest. So I figured it should be the hottest.
Yeah, but then maybe like the Mercury is like this and the sun is here. So when it turns, this part has light and heat, but then this part is not. So,
I know, so it's freezing cold. Maybe.
Yeah,
guys,
maybe.
I think that some of the countries are like more next to the sun. So that's why mostly Arabic countries are
the Gulf countries.
Yeah,
they're kind of
hotter.
like situated near the equator. So
so it's kind of warm.
Mercury is also the smallest planet in the solar system and has no satellites. So satellites are not those television discs that you keep in the moon. I mean, yes, they are some of the satellites, but then there are something called natural satellites, which is already there and not man-made, okay? Okay, so let's see. The next one. On Venus, the weather is always the same, hot, dry and windy, with no chance of rain.
They probably like always have these sandstorms, like the sand just all around.
I know. Yeah.
Maybe.
So we always get school holidays if we have sandstorms. That's one of my favorites.
Or rains.
Yeah. Let's see. Today's news report on Venus, today's weather on Venus, really, really hot, nearly 900 degrees Fahrenheit, windy and dry. You'll be burned to ashes if you go there, so don't go. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now Venus is like so hot. I don't think anybody has ever visited Venus yet, right?
Yeah, because if it's like that hot, it might actually burn a person.
Yeah.
Guys, actually, because Earth is the most possible country to, planet to live in, that's why like, it has the most people that, all the people are on Earth, like clearly not a single person is on other planets.
I mean, like there were aliens.
Yeah, maybe
Aliens
there are aliens, and then I hope to go to space one day, and then I'll meet the aliens and speak them in some strange language. But I don't think aliens are real.
Okay.
They might be.
So let's see. Can you guess what's the next planet?
I think so. Earth?
Not so.
Mars?
Let's see. Okay, well, here's a clue. It is my home and home to you too. It is home to thing 1 and thing 2. You have been living on it each day since your birth. It is the 3rd planet from the sun. It is our planet, Earth. Yes. It spins all the time, round and round like a top. It turns once every day and it will never stop. But then, thing 1 and thing 2, like these are the 2 characters in the book, okay? They have a question. Hello, where's logic? If the Earth's always spinning, then why aren't we feeling dizzy?
Maybe because we're spinning with it?
So we should definitely be feeling dizzy, right?
Yeah, but guys, actually, if you go to space, there are only a little bit of holes in Earth that you can go and come from them. But if you go in another place, actually, the Earth maybe will explode.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. So it's the reason that we don't feel it is because, first of all, Earth does not spin like really fast. And second of all, we're spinning right with it.
Told you. How?
Yeah, so like basically we're spinning with the Earth. So the spinning of our spinning and the Earth spinning, it gets cancelled.
I thought it was from gravity.
Well, gravity is like, let's see, if I take an apple and if it falls, I just drop it.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, definitely it drops. But then let's see that, for an example, an apple is hanging from a tree.
Wait, that's why in space there are no gravity, so we fly in space.
There is actually no gravity, but then there is a force for everything. It's like called the force of attraction. Because like you see, the apple's falling because of Earth's gravity, okay? But then why doesn't the moon fall down? It's far higher, it should fall, right?
Maybe because...
If there's no gravity on space.
Yeah, because if there's no gravity, they can fly. They
But
don't
then
fall.
it would float away anywhere. Why is it staying in the same place and going around the Earth?
But you know, guys, actually... Because our lines... I forgot the name. Like, they're orbits. Yeah, I think they're on
orbits.
the lines or like the orbits. So they stay there and like go around the...
It goes around.
It goes
but
on
then
the
it's not
orbit.
a living thing to actually know that, right? Well, let's say that you see, for example, everything living or non-living, they have a force of attraction between them. But then if something's heavier, that one's force. For example, a bigger person can push better than a small baby, right? Because that person is stronger. So a thing with a bigger force can hold. So the moon has a force and the Earth has a force. But then they both are big, so they are unable to. But then the apple and the Earth, if you compare them, there's no point in that.
I have a question. Actually, like, isn't it kind of the same thing? Like, if we sit on a merry-go-round and then everything, but then everything is not spinning with us.
Exactly.
So the whole Earth is spinning. So like, we don't notice, everything is going with us.
So let's see. And then the next planet is Mars. It's the color of rust. We sneeze here because it is covered in dust. So like Mars is also called the red planet.
Because it's too hot.
We can
It's
see it as red.
Hey guys, did you know a fun fact? Scientists predict that we can live on Mars in the next 20 years because like they have seen some water, they have seen the presence of water on Mars. Imagine living in Mars.
No, but there's no gravity. So like, if we jump or something, we may just stay there for eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like let's see what's the next planet. Okay, and then travel to Jupiter and then you'll find that it is bigger than all the other planets combined.
That's
Actually,
big.
It's really big.
I think that only Jupiter has the circle.
This is Saturn. Okay, so let's see. Saturn has rings. It's the second largest planet.
Hey, wait a second. I think Jupiter. I think Jupiter also has some light rings around it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Saturn has rings. It's the second largest planet, and it's so light. Who would think it could float on an ocean and not even sink?
Oh.
So let's see the next two planets, okay? A planet can have satellites around it. Uranus has a lot of these. There are several colors in space, and Neptune, as you can see, is a beautiful blue.
Blue is my most favorite color, like especially when I see some eyes which are like super blue. I just love it.
Well, blue is like my third or fourth favorite color. If it was baby blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? There was also a ninth planet which we told in the start. It was called Pluto. But in 2006, scientists discovered that it did not have all the characteristics to qualify as a planet. So it's called the dwarf planet. And let me tell you a trick to remember the planets in order. Mallory, Valerie, Emily, Meadzes just served us 90 pizzas.
That's yummy.
It's the starting letter of each planet and the starting letter for these words.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, that's a lot of pizzas.
Yeah. Okay. And then look in the sky. There's a star and it may look a dot, but it's huge. And it is called the sun. It is really huge. And also, oh dear, look at the time. It is almost time for us to go. We must go too. The moon is the only satellite for planets. And dear friends, I really must go, and so must Cat in the Hat, for we have to go and visit Mars. But there's lots to discover, and it might be you who looks up in the sky and finds something new.
You know, guys, maybe they'll find out all the stuff through telescopes.
Yes. So it'll be you who finds something new, but I think we must take a short break, but do not worry, we'll be back to discuss more about this mysterious thing that our Earth lives in. So we'll be back after a short break. See you. So welcome back, dear friends, and now I hope you enjoyed the story There's No Place Like Space by Dr. Seuss. It was kind of a story and kind of an informative book. So what did you guys think about the book?
I loved the story, and actually I learned a lot of information that I didn't know before.
So Ria, what did you think?
Well,
about
from
it?
this book, I learned an amazing lot of things, especially that Saturn could float on water. And let me tell you a fun fact. If you hold your breath on space, you'll start growing like a balloon.
So be careful not to hold your breath in space. And you know what the old saying is, right? You find more treasure in books than the pirate's loot that you'll find on Treasure Island. So, dear friends, find the treasure in your next book and go visit an unknown island where your pirate's loot of books will be waiting for you. And do not forget to look up into space. You may see something interesting and discover something new. So, until next time, stay tuned, and you can always watch us on KTV2.
Bye.
Goodbye.